very normal. And now that time has passed, a lot of people are being exposed. Jaguar Wright has been one of the exposers. Many people know her from the interviews that she's been doing for the past few years. Because she has had ties and was part of the industry, she has stories and insight that have now come out to be true. She's not afraid to name names and call out people. Because a lot of child stars and industry A-listers have eventually gone crazy and started using drugs, they eventually start speaking out about the things that happened to them. A lot of people believe Jaguar because it doesn't sound too far-fetched from the Hollywood story. The other side to this is that a lot of people think she over-exaggerates her stories and doesn't really know what she's talking about. They don't think she's credible because her time in the industry was short and majority of the new generation don't know who she really is. A lot of people have the same questions. Who is Jaguar Wright? How does she know this stuff? And is she just another crazy conspiracy theorist? Jaguar Wright started out as an MC but then started getting into neo-soul music. She was in a few groups until she was discovered by the Roots and they asked her to join their team, being a part of the OK Players Collective. Although her name isn't that big when it comes to neo-soul, she did contribute a lot to it. Even if it wasn't with her voice, she penned a lot of music for different artists and did help with the neo-soul image. Erykah Badu is actually her cousin. If you know Erykah Badu, she's literally the biggest known neo-soul artist, and her and Jaguar had a falling out. She's on Jaguar's long list of smoke for people that she has for in the industry.
Fuck Erykah Badu too. Fuck it, let's do it all. Let's do it all. Fuck
What's going on with Erykah Badu?
That bitch is a witch.
Erykah Badu is a witch.
Hell yeah. She a witch.
Allegedly. Why would you say that?
She over there casting spells. She done said it herself. Running around selling hook juice and shit. What the fuck is that shit all about?
Do you know her?
Of course I know her. She's my cousin.
Hold on. You and Erykah Badu are cousins.
Fourth cousin once removed on my daddy's side. Her last name is Erica Wright. Sitting up there stuck in the house like Glenda the fucking trying to be Glenda the good witch. She can't never leave that goddamn house. I swear to God, it's surrounding her.
Interestingly enough, if you know anything about the industry, a lot of people are surprisingly related, keeping things connected. But for a short period of time, Jaguar did become the new it girl in neo-soul. What she's remembered for the most is her affiliation with Jay-Z when she did an MTV Unplugged special. In the special, she showed her vocal talents to the T. Her voice was beautiful. She was so great that Jay-Z even commended her for her voice and how she was able to adapt to so many of his songs live.
Jaguar, she's pretty amazing. Yeah, her voice is incredible, right? Yeah, she's just she's going through so many different songs with me. Like that's not the same person. You know what I'm saying? All those songs are different people at different times, and she's keeping up with all the different voices and sounding beautiful in each one. So, doing a great job.
She was featured in the Coca-Cola campaign for soul artists called New Soul, along with the Roots, and dropped a solo debut album, Denials, Delusions, and Decisions. The album did fairly well and was critically received favorably. The critics praised her singing and production for the album. But around the time for her second album, Divorcing Neo to Marry Soul, her label MCA got absorbed by the label Geffen, who shelved her album. She was able to make a deal and get some of her tracks to ship around to a new record label, Artemis Records. The album was then released, but it did okay. It just had some good radio play, but it wasn't a big album overall. Her buzz began to die down also. Although Jaguar was in the industry, she did indulge and began to mentally denounce the things she allegedly witnessed